Hello, 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 wonderful souls. Today, you have been guided by your subconscious mind to present this video. Congratulations. So, it is clear that he has a message for you, and it is time to be made apparent what he actually feels about you. There will be timestamps provided for each card, but pick the one in which resonates the most with you, and we will get right into it. Pick the card, and I will show you what it means. If you picked the first card, okay, so we have Six of Swords reversed. This is an interesting card because, well, first of all, it's reversed, but usually when it's not reversed, what it symbolizes is moving on in life, a lot of the time physical moving, and it can symbolize that an era isn't necessarily ending, but you are going towards a different direction in life. And as you can tell, it could be kind of a mixed feeling. It's not necessarily a good or a bad card, but it is a card recognizing that there is a change in direction, a lot of time change in location. But as we can see, it's reversed. So since it is reversed, in this situation, it can mean stagnation, uncertainty, feeling as if you are stuck. And this person is probably giving you a lot of mixed signals. You don't really know what this person is really up to, because they're the kind of guy who usually is a little open to you, right? But he has not been lately. He's out of character. And it's because he doesn't really know how to feel about you. He's in between certain stages in his life, and there's a lot that he's juggling. You in his head is something that he just isn't sure about because he's not sure about himself. So the guidance of this card is that you should acknowledge that he's confused about a lot of things in life, that he's a bit stagnated, but he is still thinking about you and he hasn't forgotten about you. So if he's kind of ghosted you, he, not to say that he'd stop, but he is thinking about you, but he's not really sure what to do. He's stagnated. He doesn't know if he wants to keep going or if he feels stuck on you. So there is a decision in which he's struggling to make here, and you need to understand that he's kind of in a bit of a sensitive point right now. So I know he's a bit out of character. It's kind of obvious, you notice that, but just give it some time because he's kind of stuck. And also, don't take it too personally because there's a lot going on in his life right now. So, for the people who chose the second card, here is what it says. So, for the second card, we have Death Reverse. The thing I find interesting about Death Reverse is that it represents, I think, denial a lot of the time, because it is still death, and in tarot, death means that there is a major ending in someone's life, as in like an ending of an era, and major change is about to occur. Very rarely, sometimes it can mean literal death, but it's not a bad card. It just means change. But he, yet again, is a bit stuck. But the difference is that he is kind of in denial right now. I imagine this person in your life is someone who's kind of cold, a bit distant. You don't really know how this person feels about a lot of things because they're not really he is not emotionally expressive. But let it be known that he is very much struggling with the thought of you, and he's probably struggling with his emotional attachment to you. So yet again, what I would recommend is to maybe not take it too personally, because I get the idea that this isn't the kind of person who's very emotionally expressive, or they may really struggle with that kind of like vulnerability, which is why they don't want to go forward with you. They fear rejection. They really, really do. So it will change for them if, they embrace, I guess, death in the tarot meaning, i.e., embracing a major change in their life, one in which they have to be emotionally vulnerable, but it's going to be hard. So, what I would recommend is maybe don't give up on this person, but understand that you can't really force them to be something that they're not. Just be there for them and encourage them to speak honestly about the way they feel, which is hard. It is. Judgment. So, for those of you who have picked Judgment, I decided to also pull another card. The reason why I chose to do this is because Judgment is a symbol of a mental transformation, in the sense of that there's a major decision being made. There's a major decision being made about you, and this is a very mentally transformative thing. So I decided to pull another card to get some more clarity about this. And it's pretty interesting, actually. The card that came up was the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is usually a card that I like to associate with intuitive optimism. That the person is thinking of you in a way in which is positive and very romantic. But now it's reversed. So this doesn't necessarily mean that they've stopped thinking about you. In fact, I think they may still be thinking about you a lot. But what this indicates to me is action. Because a lot of the time, yet again, the Page of Cups is a positive card, but can also represent a lot of like daydreaming and kind of just like being in your own head. What I can tell you is that something is about to happen soon. Something is about to be made very apparent soon about the way this person feels about you. So my advice is to watch out. They may or may not like you. Honestly, it's not really that clear, but what I can tell you is that they are in the action stage, and that it is likely that what they're doing to you and the way that they're acting is intentional. So, take that as you will, but I think I would be on the lookout for this person.